Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today I have a much requested video for you. Since Maniology came out with their subscription box this month that has foils in it, I've had a lot of people say that they would like to know how to use some foils. So I'm actually going to do two videos. I'm going to split it up where we use so there's basically two types of foil glue, one that is air dry and then one that is gel that goes into the lamp. So I'm going to split them up where I do two separate videos. So the first video I'm going to work on is we're going to use the air dry foil glue, and then the next video we'll be using the gel foil glue. So I have some nail tips ready. I don't know if you need to know colors, but the colors I've used are ruby red, Sinful Colors, black on black, Sinful Colors. The purple is lilac. The Silver Hollow, it's much loved. As you can see, I'm halfway through the bottle. This one is called Just My Luck. And then the white is Sinful Colors, and it's Snowy White. I figured I'd try to use colors that majority of people would use. Now, this white foil glue, there you can get it off at AliExpress or Amazon. I think that I got mine off of AliExpress. So basically, it's a white glue. So it goes on milky white. So make sure you get it everywhere that you want it to pick up. So I make sure I get every nook and cranny, and then so as you can see, it's milky white. Once it is dry, it is ready to use. So I'm going to do two for the moment, and then we'll work our way. So there is a lot of different foils that you can get nowadays. There's so many designs. It's crazy how many designs there are. So I actually move this out of the way. I have a binder. Let me see if I can zoom out. Hang on. Okay, so I actually have mine stored in a binder, and these are like baseball card inserts or business card inserts. My boss let me take them home because nobody uses them. So you can get like flowered ones, you can get solid ones. There's like pretty stone ones. There's solid ones. There's like sparkly hollow. And then there's ones that are more hollow. I actually have some that are clear, but there's stuff on it. So this would be like a topper, as you can see. So this would go over a top, and it's super pretty. You can get your designer ones. I got these ones. These were gifted to me by Catherine Ford. I actually never tried them. They're pink, so I should try them one day. So I'll put that aside for the moment. So there's Christmas ones, there's lacy ones, and there's these bigger netted ones. I actually haven't tried these yet. But I'll do that on a separate video. I'm sure you guys have seen it. And then you got the Aurora type ones. And then Moira has their own foils. They call them magic foils. They are thinner than your typical foil. I don't know if they're super magic, but that's what they call them. They work like any other foil to me personally. But my friend Nails of Interest sent them to me. So, okay, so one sec. Okay, so as you can see, these two nails are now clear. There's no milkiness to them, so we're going to get started. So the first one I'm going to do is a full nail design. Now, when you're doing a full nail, I always pick a foil. If I'm doing a foil, I pick a color close to it. That way, if you accidentally don't get all of the foil down, at least it won't be so noticeable. And because you've got color underneath. So this one is red, so I picked a red foil. And then that way, if I miss a spot, you won't be able to see. It's more orangey, but that's okay. So I put it down where I want. I kind of touch down, and then I'll go to the sides. I try, you can use the end of a silicone tool, and I try and not put any wrinkles in it. If I do, I just kind of try and get the wrinkles out. So basically, you just rub, rub, rub. And as you rub, it will lift up. Now, my only concern is because it's on a nail stand, it might come off, but we'll be careful. So you can start to lift it up. So what I'm going to do, so I'm going to kind of hold it here and then rub, rub, rub. So we're going to go through, I'm going to do, because I have 5 nails on my tips, we're going to do 5 different designs. And that's why I was going to break it up into 2 videos, because it's going to take me a while to do all of these. So, and you can also use your finger, you can use your fingernail. I just use a silicone tool because it's easier for me to hold. So I'll just rub away. This baby's stuck. Hang on, I hear weird noises. Okay, sorry. I could hear somebody in their car or something, so they're getting ready to leave. My room, on the other side of the wall here, there's the street, so everybody parks there. And they get noisy. So this is actually going to take a while. Apparently it doesn't want to lift up for me. Hang on. Oh, it actually did. So there was parts of it that weren't lifting. So I was just doing this on the side. So now it's kind of coming off. Let's get it back on the... Okay, so I think there's one spot there, if you can see that. So basically I can go in and then see, that's why what we do is I use a color close to it, so you can't really tell if I've missed a spot. And actually I think I got all the spots. It did pretty good. So you can tell there's a couple little tiny spots, but it is not noticeable at all. Okay, so that's the first nail. That is a full nail image. Okay, and second one sec. Okay, so the second one I'm going to do is, I call it a scattered nail. So basically it looks really funky on a black nail. And this is perfect for using up your little bits of nails. See how I've got all these ones where I've used them before, but they still have foil pieces on it. And I don't want to waste them. So I can do this. Go in and basically just go in and hit it with, I think, did I do? I didn't do the light pink yet. And do the piece. Now look at that. Doesn't that look cool? Do we want any more? Maybe we'll do a little bit of red on the side. So that is super pretty. So it's a good way of using up your leftover little bits. I actually, in my binder, I don't know if I showed you, but I have, oops, sorry. I have like an envelope and I save all my bits. So that's a great way of using up your little bits, and it gives it a funky design. So you can do so much with that. Okay, so that is number 2. One sec. Okay, so the third version I'm going to show you is with stamping. Now, to do it with stamping, you need a sticky stamping polish. I've showed this way a lot. So She Modern has their sticky stamping polish, and I believe Maniology has one as well. I actually haven't tried it, so I don't know how well the Maniology one works, but I only have the She Modern, so I'm going to show you the She Modern one today. So just trying to find a, okay, let's do knocking crap over. So I'm going to do this big image here because it'll fit on the entire nail, and then it'll give you great look to it. So I'm just using the black because this is the one I grabbed. So, oh, I didn't put enough polish. Let's see if I can salvage this. She Modern sticky stamping polish lasts. It stays tacky a long time. So there. So it picked up really well. So I'm going to center it. That's a cool design. I like that. Okay, so I'll put that over there. Now, I'm just going to take this foil, just the one I grabbed, and it's kind of got a bit of a gradient. I'm just kind of putting it on. I'm not pushing hard. I'm just kind of, you know, tap, tap, tap. and then I pull it off. And then for this one, I can go in. Oops, we'll go on this side because there's more foil. And then go in and add foil to whatever spots. Now when I'm doing this particular design, look, see, it stays sticky, so it sticks to the bottom. Now when you're doing this, it might show some of the black through, so if you don't want that, you could use white sticky stamping polish, or because I used purple here, I think it's purple, majority purple, you could use a purple sticky stamping polish, so in case it shows through, then you'll just see that color polish. You can also get a white sticky stamping polish. Oh, and Clear Jelly Stamper also has a sticky stamping polish. So I don't know on my mani here. See, I used black, and you can see part of the black coming through. I liked that look for my abstracts, so I was okay with it. So, but if you're not, you don't want that color to show up, then you'll have to get a color coordinating stamping polish. Okay, so next thing, we're going to use some more foil glue, the air dry. So I'm going to put it on this one and this one. Now, unfortunately, when you're using white and you have white, you can't tell. So basically, I would just time it and see how long it'll take to dry. So we'll just wait 5 minutes, and then I'll see how long this one takes. I don't have a timer in my room anymore. I took it in the kitchen. But I would say wait at least 5 minutes, 10 if you're not sure if you're using white. But we'll see in a minute. Okay, 1 sec. Okay, so while I was waiting for the nails to dry, so this one is clear, so I'm assuming this one is clear. What I did was I cut a bunch of foils into little strips. I'm just trying to get them off my silicone mat because they're stuck. So now I'm just going to do like a little stripy design. There. Okay, I'm going to put that on my desk so basically, I know it works really well on the gel version, but I don't know how well it's going to work on the polished version. Oh. And I just picked a bunch of the different colors to try. What color is this? Black. Oops, there's two. This one's going to look kind of messy. If you're more patient with it and line everything up, then yours might look better. We'll do the red. Over there. green on this little spot I missed. There. Okay, so I'm gonna pat it all down. It should be fine. And then we'll just kind of take them off. Oh, it stuck to me. I just thought it was kind of a funky thing to do. And that's why I kind of left the silver underneath. And if you want, you can try and line up the pieces, or you can go in over top. But I kind of like it like that. That looks kind of cool. Okay, so that's my fourth little design. So you can do like half the nail, or like you can even put the foils on half the nail. It gives you some opportunity to play with them. One sec. Okay, so my last one is, sometimes you get foils that kind of look like this. I've used this one before and I love this one. I actually did a set of press-on nails with it, and I loved how it looked. So it's kind of, it gives you that peekaboo look. So there's no foil where it is clear. So it's great for fill-in designs. You can even cut out different pieces of it. So if I only wanted to do sections of it, so let's see, say I wanted to do, so I can cut into the foil, and I can do like a peekaboo version. So basically, I'll just go in with my silicone tool. So you don't have to do the whole foil design. So, and I can save this and I can do it on, say, another piece of the nail. You know, like do 2 nails with like a little peekaboo design on it. And you could have like different backgrounds and sponging, and you know, so there's so many different possibilities. So there. See, some of it's not stuck, so I can just go back in and then rub. And then if you don't feel comfortable, you can use your fingers. Fingers work. I find the finger, you know, sometimes I think maybe it's the heat. It works quite well. See, and that part didn't work. So as long as you don't lift it right off, you can go in and rub it again, because there was a little crease there. So when I lifted it up, the crease loosened itself and spread out. So now I can go in and then rub, rub, rub. And there's pieces on the bottom. It's coming off my nail stand. So on the tips as well, I'm going to go in and rub some more. Oh, see, that's what I was scared of. Man. It's the only problem with showing you how to do it on the tips, because if you're doing it on yourself or someone else, then you don't have to worry about. So I think I'm missing one petal here. So there might be a little bit on the bottom, but I can go in and use a different part of the foil. And put it on. See that? Doesn't that look pretty? Okay, so now I'm just going to move this out of the side. Now, when you're dealing with foil, especially the holographic, the shiny ones, if you just go in with a normal top coat, you're going to dull the foil and it's going to lose its shininess. So what you need to do is you need to go in with a water-based top coat to seal and protect all the foils. So that way they don't crinkle or dull. So I'd go in and I put a top coat on them all. Take them off the, and then that way you don't lose this beautiful shiny, like look how gorgeous that is. And just do them all. And then that way they stay nice and sparkly. Okay, and then once these are dry, then we will top coat them. Now when you're top coating, you need to make sure that you cap your edges. Make sure you cap your edges with the foil. Now this one you could add some things, you can add some color in there, but I kind of like that. That looks really pretty. I might have to try that. Make sure you cap your edges really well. The reason being is foils have a tendency of lifting up, and you don't want that to happen. So I make sure I cap my edges really well. Okay, so hang on. I will be right back once these are dry. Okay, so now I'm going to top coat all of my foil nails. Now make sure you cap your edges really well, and then that way you have no chance of them lifting, especially when you're doing full nails or ones that get close to the tips, because they have a tendency of lifting up first. So I hope you guys found this helpful for doing foil nails. If you have any other questions, let me know. I will be doing, like I said, I'll be doing my gel version, and then you can let me know, and then if you have questions, I will try my best to answer them. And yeah, because I don't know about you, but I have a ton of foils and I need to keep using them, and I kind of I put them in my binder and I kind of forgot about them, and you know, it's like, it's a shame because they are so pretty. And they're fairly easy to use. So there you have it. So we have a whole nail. We have like a scattered nail. We have stamping. We have like a stripe look. And then I have like a background, I guess, I don't know what to call it. So that's my like 5 ways of using air dry foil glue. I will list the company that I got this one was from. It was Full Beauty off of AliExpress. I'll list that down below. But yeah, and you can use the foils with the air dry foil glue. You can use it on regular polish. You can use it on your gel polish. You can use it on dip powder or your acrylics. Because it's air dry, you don't need a lamp or anything. So this one is multi-purpose. So I think that's everything that I need to tell you guys today. Like I said, if you have more questions, leave them down below. But main steps, make sure you use a water-based top coat to top coat them, and make sure you cap your edges, and make sure this is fully dry before you use it, because if it's not fully dry, it won't adhere your foil. And yeah, so stay tuned. I'll have pictures of everything, and then of course I will have Daisy and Pippa. Okay, I hope you guys are doing well and you are staying safe. Stay tuned. I will have gel foils coming up next. Okay, love you guys, and remember, be someone sparkle. Bye. I don't know what she's barking at.
No, I don't really care.
Are you happy Mommy's home? No, you're not getting nothing. You can dance all you want. Yeah. Yeah. This one twirls. This one dances on her feet. What? The Brita filter? You don't like it?
No, I wait for it to fall over. It's such a tiny little fucking wave from being the wrong way, then it leans over to fall over. So now I don't like it.
Mommy needs to buy you a little tutu, Pip. Are you going to wear a little tutu and dance for me? Yeah?